you have to be very creative on your marketing. You know, some estheticians go and they leave postcards or some type of reading material on cars. They'll put on the windshield wipers, you know, or on the door, and they'll go through parking lot to parking lot, and they do it. That's great. But I didn't want to do that because most of the time, you know, you'll have the conversion rate is going to be extremely low. You know, you're paying 2 cents a copy of the paper. You know, it's not that much, but
not everybody's going to need a brow wax, right?
No, it's not that. It's just the conversion rate's low. They look at it and they throw it out.
Yeah.
And they won't even remember anymore what it was even. Sometimes they don't even look at it. They'll just be like, I'm tired of this on my car. So I had to get creative and be like, what's some ways we can do this? And one thing that came, you know, why don't we target local gyms around the area? Like there's
Orange Theory.
There was Orange Theory.
Which is right on our street.
Base Camp. There was Soul Cycle. There was a bunch of, you know, gyms and, you know, stuff around us that I look at our target. So you look at your target audience, what customers come to you the most. And it's generally women, you know, moms.
That want to look good.
People, they have careers around the Santa Monica area. So they go to the gym early in the morning or late in the evening, stuff like that. So I was like, hey, let's do a pop-up. Let's go and figure out how we can approach these local gyms and do it. So what I did was I sent out emails to them, to Orange Theory, Soul Cycle, Base Camp, all the places. At first, I didn't get any responses back, and I'm like, it's probably not getting, you know, it's not getting sent to the head of the command, like top, you know, the manager or something.
The command center.
Head of it's going to the command center. No, it's not reaching the manager, or you know, it's someone is just looking at it and just deleting, like, this is just another marketing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually physically approach them. So I, you know, dressed up nice. I don't like my
put your 3-piece suit on.
No, so
no, I think you literally walked in with a t-shirt.
I walked in with a black shirt, black jeans. You don't have to, honestly, you don't, you know, you're overthinking it.
Nowadays, you don't have to be like.
I just went in there and I was like, hey, you know, I'm a local salon around the area, and you have to build value when you speak to them. Like, hey, I'm a local salon around the area. I got a lot of clients that come in and they always ask about, you know, local businesses and what, you know, and I always refer them to you. And I was just thinking about, like, hey, it would be a great idea if I do a pop-up here and, you know, I'll do a free brow wax for everyone, or I'll give a consultation or something. I think we did a free brow wax.
We did.
So I went, at first I didn't expect them. Like, I was like, maybe I'm not going to get a good response, you know? So I went to Orange Theory, I went to Base Camp, I went to all these places, and all of them were like, yeah.
You know what, too? This was before, like, now pop-ups are really big. Like, people partner all the time. Like, you'll see, like, a Pilates studio with a whatever brow bar or whatever, that kind of thing. But when we did it, like, there were not a lot of those pop-ups.
No, we did this years ago.
So this is 6 years ago.
6 years. COVID threw us off.
Yeah. Just.
I'm not deleting that part out. You're going to stick with it.
We've been married for 8 years. I don't.
So, no. So we went. This was before it was getting big. So, I approached them and they were like, yeah, we'll love it. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And they're like, so when do you want to do it? And I was like, oh, I didn't expect you to say yes. Yeah. I got to go figure out what marketing material and how I can do this. Yeah. In a way I kind of knew already, but I wasn't like
fully prepared.
So I came back to him. I was like, hey, Orange Theory wants us. Base Camp wants us. This place wants us. This place wants us. I don't remember some of the names. This Pilates Studios wants us. And you're like, oh, wow, we should do this. I was like, cool, so what do we need? I was like, how do we get started? I was like, first of all, you have to make sure you're insured properly. So you have to get an insurance that, you know, covers you when you go to different places and you do these pop-ups. So that's number one. Two is you want to make sure the client's comfortable. So I was like, hey, so what can we do? So how are we going to do this? And so you said, oh, we can get those makeup chairs. So we got one of those. And then I was like, what else do we need? He was like, we need a table. So we can lay out all our brochures, market all your marketing materials, get 1, get 10, get 15% off your first brow service.
We had like a raffle thing.
Yeah, we had a raffle, sign up and get a free.
We had water bottles with our names on it.
Yeah, so we went.
And we did this like just me and you. It wasn't like we're like a big company, you know?
I went to it wasn't even Vistaprint. I went to some local print runner, I think it's called, in like California. So I printed out stickers for water bottles, brochures, table tents that we had. I even print out shirts.
Yeah, we had shirts.
We had shirts
that
made.
was the Brows by Naomi shirts.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think we spent a total of like $600 for the table, chair,
all this stuff,
all the marketing material, $600. You know, $600, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. You're getting good value for this. So we went there, and we did our pop up. I think it was on a weekend, right? Saturday morning or something. So we went there. We set up. They came to us all excited. Yeah. We made goodie bags too.
Yeah, we had little goodie bags.
That $600 already included the goodie bags we made, and then we put like I went to, what did I do? I went to AliExpress and I ordered a bunch of brow brushes.
Yeah,
it was so cost effective. Like material, brow brush, and some other stuff we put in there. Not that expensive for us, but it builds value for them. They're like, oh my God, thank you for this. So we did that. Went in the morning. We set up our iPad. We signed people up. Yep. Like we're booking appointments.
No, this is before we had an iPad. We had it was like a clipboard with names.
Really?
Yeah.
We kind of we had an iPad. When we first launched, we had an iPad.
We did have an iPad, but we
no, I brought the iPad. It was a clipboard. What am I, head coach?
No, we did have a clipboard. I swear, I have a picture of it.
Well, we probably did have a clipboard as well, but
I think
we checked in. We checked in and out with the iPad, and at first we're like, now we're there, and we're like, are we gonna get any customers, or like anyone to actually get a free wax, or like some of them are gonna be uncomfortable. They don't want to be waxed in front of someone.
Yeah.
They don't want to,
No, but people actually did.
Yeah, they came up like, we're like, hey, we're giving free brow waxes today. You want to sign up?
I mean, who doesn't love a free service?
They're like, yeah, I would love it. So some people got it before. The only thing is when they're like, can I get it done after class? And we're like, you better not be stanky. No, but they're like, I promise you, I'll wipe down and stuff like that. So people came, they're like, after they did their cycling or whatever they did, they came to us, and then a bunch of people signed up to the point where like we had to turn people down. But then we had a marketing pitch.
Well, because I was the only one waxing. Yeah. I'm by myself. He's just standing there. And the funniest part was it was like 4 hours long, and by the end of it, you're like, oh my God, my feet. I'm like, I do this every day, like 8 hours a day, bro. He had to sit down.
No, but it was funny because we didn't think people were gonna sign up, and then they signed up, and then I came up with a pitch like we couldn't get in. We're like, hey, I'm so sorry we couldn't do this for you today.
We're just right down the street.
We're right down the street, and if you come in, we'll give you $10 off for the inconvenience. And they're like, oh yeah, I would love that. So we took their information, we took their email down, and when I took their email down, we put them in our subscription list, and they get automated emails. Yeah. So that we'll always be top of mind with them. So you make sure you got to get all your ducks in a row. Like, hey, create a email campaign list where you sign someone up. So that's a drip campaign that you do.
Yep.
But we did that, and then
we did the same thing at boot camp or base camp.
Base camp or boot camp, and then the following week or following day we went somewhere else, and then the next week we went to somewhere else. We did this for like a month straight.
Yeah.
And
just to get our name out a little bit.
Just get our name out.
And then they obviously posted on their Instagram, hey, Brows by Naomi is here today.
Yeah, that's what we're called, Brows by Naomi. We were not called the Brow Fix yet. So they then posted us,
and tagged
us, and then we did it the same thing. We got followers from that. It just cross promoting. So we did that, and I think we got a pretty good clientele. Like we built.
Yeah, I still have some clients from that, like people that like text me when they see like pictures of I have like 2 girls I know of mine that they like when I post pictures of my kids, they're like, oh my God, Naomi, miss you.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we easily probably got like, afterwards we got at least 30 clients from these pop-ups.
Which is a lot.
We got to look at it. One time, let's say average price of a brow wax, where I'm just saying based on our service that we provide, you can do, if you have a facial business, you can do free head massage or something you can do at these pop-ups. But I look at it as a value. So 40 clients equivalent to, or 30 clients, our price point is at $40 a brow wax. That's $1,200 right there from their visit. It cost me $600 to do all this. That's $1,200 from their visits.
Yeah, you gotta think
and then
of
you
it
got to
that
look
way.
at their lifetime value with their retention rate. Let's say we retained, out of those 30 that came in, our average retention rate right now is about 58%, 60%, sometimes even higher, depending on, what brow artists, we average it out. But, let's say give or take 60%. 60% of that lifetime value, you got to add it up. That's, that $600 had made me so much money and then some since we did it. And then we did another pop-up a couple months after that. And we got another, 20, clients from that. So maybe even more. This is just what we can kind of like keep track of. Because some of the clients, we gave them like these these cards that wrote Orange Theory on it. So when they came in, we knew it was from Orange Theory.
Yes.
So we kept track of it. But some of them just came in and they didn't even
Yeah.
care for the discount. They were like, I loved it when you guys were there.